Blue Friday. I'm wearing my Fox.
Oh, shoot. Well, I kind of have a thing where I wear cracking gear every single show
Every single show.
for as long as we've done this. But yeah, go Hawks. I mean, well, we already had a couple of preseason games well, I don't know. I don't want to, I think we're going to do good this year. Let me just say that. How's that?
Okay, thanks for being positive. What's the deal with I'm like having hair issues this morning. Okay, so we have a packed show because there's so many things to talk about that are so fun.
It's true. I'm sorry. I'm having computer issues, so please keep going.
Okay, I'm going to just talk about what we're going to talk about. You ready? This is called
Yeah.
the tease. We're going to talk about Powerball. We're going to talk about taking your phone to the bathroom ups your risk of this particular thing by 46%, which I would say is pretty significant.
Okay.
You and Pat have some work to do, by the way.
I don't have any work to do.
The most expensive Lego set ever is being released. The great lock-in trend. It's this thing on TikTok I watched to see what it was all about, and I'll let you know what that is.
And then our question of the day, question of the day was, what's making you happy right now? So we'll get to your answers on that. Also, are you an overthinker? I think that I am, but I guess I'll find out. How many Americans are overthinkers? We have that for you. And of course, because it's Friday, what does that mean, Jen?
Fun Facts Friday.
Here we go. All right.
You're dragging big time this morning. What's going on?
I am a dragon. Exactly. No, just, I had some work to do yesterday. We were doing a fundraiser for the 180 Foundation. They do their good, helping out kids through golf. There's all these different nonprofits is like, what can we do to help out the kids and give them something to do and something to be passionate about. So that was, but it was a long day, as it is. When you do the sound and lighting and video and stuff, you're the first one there and last one to leave. So not complaining, but it's about a 10-hour day, give or take. So, and I'm old.
Can you please raise your right arm? Your left. That's your left, isn't it? Yeah. I'm having Kurt hold up his right arm or right hand because he has a brace on it. For those of you not watching on YouTube and listening on one of your favorite podcasting platforms, Kurt,
that's what happens when you lift a lot of heavy equipment sometimes and you don't lift properly necessarily. And this actually happened at the last event I did on August 19th. And so I was told by my doctor, he's like, it's some sprain or strain or something. So just don't do too much heavy lifting. And then I went out and just did that yesterday. So
you just have to rest it and it will get better.
I'll have this. No, I think I'll have this wrap on forever because I've got events pretty much every week this month. So, but I've also got young buck, dudes to help load and unload stuff. So I just got to stop doing that part.
Jeez Louise. Well, we were both doing charity work yesterday because I was at Food Lifeline for QFC's 70th anniversary celebration, which they celebrated in a big way by having a goal of packing 70,000 meals.
Mm-hmm.
And they surpassed that exponentially. And there were like over 300 volunteers there. And the gal I work with, Tiffany, it was her birthday yesterday, by the way. Happy birthday, Tiffany.
Oh.
She was like, what? Because people were coming up afterwards and they're so happy and whatnot. And she's like, why is everyone so happy? And I said, because they just gave back. Science shows that when you do good things for others,
mm-hmm.
you are instantly in a good, you're in a better mood. It puts you in a better place. And it was, we saw that in action yesterday and it was so great. So congratulations to QFC. I mean, it was that food we packed went out to families that night. It was awesome.
Right. And of course it stays local too, which is not always the case with when you're helping out with some charities and stuff like that. So helped out here locally, and good for you, Jen, for putting all that, putting a good part of that together.
I helped put it together and it was my pleasure. Yeah, it was fun. So anyway, okay, on to Powerball.
Did you get tickets last time?
Yeah, and I won $0 Kurt, thanks for reminding me.
Well, you just found out last night. You haven't had time to process that and get over it?
Listen, Okay, here's the other thing. I'm going to buy my ticket. I'm not getting paid to plug this, by the way. I'm buying my ticket at Fred Meyer because I went in and I just looked. I'm like, how many Washington winners were there in the drawing? And there were like 5 or 6. No, I think there were 6 winners. I'm pretty sure there was like 6 winners, and 4 or 5 of them bought their ticket at a Fred Meyer store.
I don't know how you didn't win the whole grand prize then.
Because I didn't buy my. Oh yeah, I did buy my ticket at Fred Meyer that time.
You should have. You need to call the Washington Lottery and say, listen, I bought my ticket at Fred Meyer. Why don't I have $1 billion?
I don't think it's Washington Lottery that does this one. It's like a bigger national one.
Well, call them then.
Okay, it's the 3rd largest jackpot in history. I forgot to write down the number. $1.7 billion. It's the drawing's tomorrow night. More than 160 million Powerball tickets were sold for Wednesday's drawing. And Saturday's estimated grand prize, I said, is $1.7 billion, which will, of course, draw even more players.
Right. But I think maybe the reason you didn't win it last night is because you were waiting to win it when it got even bigger still. And now it is.
Listen, I would have just been happy being one of the $1 million winners. I will take the whole jackpot, of course.
Oh, okay. That's nice of you.
I just want to be a winner of at least $1 million.
Well, let me put this out there too. If you're playing the lottery, for want to win your $1.7 billion, the 5 most commonly drawn numbers over the past decade: 61, 21, 23, 33, and 69. Don't you do anything.
I cannot help it. The odds of winning the jackpot are about 1 in 292.2 million.
Wow. Well, somebody's going to win it eventually, and they're going to be a happy person.
That's what I'm saying, Kurt Cruz. You know what? Here's the thing. Someone's got to win it. And if you don't play, you can't win. So you may as well just buy even just one ticket, because why not have your name in the hat for it?
Exactly. All right. So when is the drawing?
The drawing is tomorrow night.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will try to remember to go get a ticket today, even in my sleepy stupor.
The least likely Powerball number is 16, which hasn't been drawn since November of last year.
Good to know. We're a shoo-in for sure.
Oh, this was kind of sad. I read this morning. Legendary Italian fashion designer Giorgio Armani died yesterday in Milan. Yeah. According to his family, he was 91 years old. He was still at 91 the CEO, creative director, and only shareholder of his empire, making him worth an estimated $9.5 billion.
So he doesn't need 1.7 billion. He will not. Well, his family's not going to be playing the lottery, so that's one less person we have to worry about.
I thought it was interesting that he and his partner used $10,000 that they got from selling their Volkswagen to start the menswear label in 1975. And of course, we all know it grew into a huge empire. He started the power suit. Giorgio Armani was in charge of creating the power suit that many people wore. I mean, you know what? That label is iconic.
Armani?
Yes.
Well, I think it's a little maybe not unusual, but isn't the Macy's line called Alfani, something like that?
Yeah.
That's very close.
It is very close.
Are they trying to trick people into saying anything it's something it's not?
I don't know, Kurt. It's not. Anybody that knows anything knows it's not the same. And I love that he just held on to all of it. He didn't sell out. You know what I mean? He didn't sell out to a bigger company like many of the major designer labels have.
Okay, so he will be missed.
I like big butts, and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny. When a girl walks in with an itty bitty waist and a round thing in your face,
I just like anytime I can play that little bump.
Here's the thing. This is I want Pat to hear this, my hot firefighter boyfriend.
Oh, well.
Because he has long meetings. I'm using air quotes, long meetings. When the
deal is, they say taking your phone to the bathroom, which I'm pretty sure almost everybody does, that ups your risk of getting hemorrhoids by almost 50%.
Yeah, 46%. So people, The issue is you take your phone into the bathroom and you end up staying there for a long time because you get wrapped up in scrolling and social media and all the things. And doctors doing colonoscopies looked for evidence of hemorrhoids of people that took their phones to the bathroom. It was a poll of 125 adults. So it's not that many, but still.
Well, where am I supposed to go when I need to think?
Well, don't sit, just maybe put the toilet seat down then, like all the way, the lid down too, and just sit on that if you feel like you need to use the bathroom as a conference room.
Just like the thinker. Mm-hmm.
We've heard this before. This is not new.
Right.
This is not new. Ideally, you should not be in the bathroom for more than 5 minutes, but the study found that 37% of people who bring their phones in take them in for a lot longer than that.
And I have to say, there's no guarantees here, but I can almost guarantee you that this particular information that you just shared is not going to change anybody's mind about taking the phone in the bathroom.
You want little things hanging out of your butt? Little hemorrhoids?
What makes you think I don't already have that?
Well, maybe you do, but I can't imagine that it's anything comfortable. So
yeah. Well, basically, I always just thought that the phones have replaced, People Magazine or Us Weekly when you're in there.
This person that did this research said just set a timer of 5 minutes, and because if nothing's coming out or you're done after 5 minutes, just get up and go somewhere else.
Yeah, move on, move along, people. I like it.
I feel like you playing that theme song gives away the answer to a poll that studied what is our favorite sport.
You told me to play that song.
No, that was for at the end.
We always play the music bumps going into the stories.
No, not the end of the story. At the end of the podcast, when we're talking about sports.
Okay, well, I'll play it again. How's that?
No, are you ready for some football?
Well, that's specifically for Monday Night Football.
Okay.
That's why
are you ready for some footballs for Monday?
I don't even know if they still, that was the Hank Williams Jr. version. I don't even know if they still use that because I think they use Carrie Underwood, but she might be Sunday Night Football. I don't even know. It's just football. Anyway, what's the story? A new poll found football is still our favorite sport.
By far.
Mm-hmm.
By far. And we're saying this because, it's football season. Football is in full force right now. So football followed by baseball, then basketball, then ice hockey. CURT ice hockey is in at number 4, but only 12%.
I know we need to move that up because hockey is such a fun sport to watch.
Tied with soccer, which I cannot believe. Then golf comes in at number 6, auto racing, tennis, MMA, and wrestling. Those are the top 10 sports, but football dominates at 48% of people who say it's their favorite.
Mm-hmm. And golf, by the way, a fantastic sport to watch if you want to take a nap.
Okay.
I'm just saying, you put that, there's the two things. It's the weekend and you want to get some sleep. You either put on golf or you put on Bob Ross and painting his happy little trees and you're out.
We're moving along.
Lego. We love the Legos, which, by the way, do you remember when we had Ed Sheeran in at the radio station and he brought Legos along to play with?
No, that is not correct.
What's wrong?
He had Legos on his hospitality rider, which means the hospitality rider is the thing. There's a tech rider and a hospitality rider.
Right. We had to supply him.
This is the equipment you need. The hospitality rider is these are the little luxuries I need if I'm going to come to your little radio station. And Legos were on that.
So we had to go get Legos just for him.
Mm-hmm.
Did he keep them?
Yeah. One time he kept them, I think, and one time he signed them and left them.
I was going to say that would be if you had Legos that were, in the presence of even Ed Sheeran, you could probably sell those or for a charity, that'd be a great little.
Yeah, he built the very small set, signed it and left it. Yeah. So
this is about the most expensive Lego set ever. They just announced this, $1,000. And this is for Star Wars fans. So I was thinking immediately, okay, it must be the Millennium Falcon. No, it is the Death Star, part of an Ultimate Collector's series. This particular Lego set has 9,023 pieces, and comes with 38 characters, including, of course, you get Luke Skywalker and Han Solo. They should have Princess Leia on here too. Oh, they do. Okay.
I mean, 1,000 US dollars for Legos.
People will buy it.
I know they will. I know. Star Wars fans don't care the price. They will buy it. It comes out on October 4th, but you can sign up for early access at lego.com. And speaking of expensive, Star Wars items, Darth Vader's lightsaber from both The Empire Strikes Back and The Return of the Jedi sold for $3,654,000 at an auction the other day.
I just had an idea that I know what the Legos are for. They're so for the kids and maybe adults as well to spend some time building them. But I wonder if there's some people that just want to have the finished product. And if you're a fast Lego builder, could you start a business completing people's Lego sets for them so they have the finished Death Star without putting in the hours and hours and days to put it together?
Why would you buy Legos if you don't like putting them together?
You want to have the Lego set done. You want to have your Death Star to show off to people.
I would be interested to know how many people would want to buy that Lego set and have someone else do it. I think the people that are buying the Lego set, even if you're the hugest Star Wars fan and don't love Legos, I still think you're building it.
They probably, well, they don't have a choice. See, I just gave you $1 million business idea and you're poo-pooing it.
I don't think so. I have to say, I don't really understand this. I meant to go and actually look at another photo because I saw one of them and I'm like, I do not understand this. Millennial parents are going nuts for this, quote, tin can phone for kids.
Yeah, we all remember when we were youngins. Well, maybe not anymore. I mean, I don't know if this is still a thing or not, but back in the day, you found out how sound travels by taking a couple of tin cans. You punch a little hole in the bottom of each tin can. You put a string in between the tin cans, tie them off, and you could say, okay, I'm in the kitchen and my sister's in the living room. We got this big long string and the 2 tin cans stretched out, and we could talk to each other through the tin cans. Did you ever do that?
I did.
Okay.
I don't ever remember it working that well.
Well, apparently you were talking about this. The deal is, and you can tell me more, a Wi-Fi phone called Tin Can, all over social media. They say that the target market is nostalgic parents who don't want their kids to have a real phone yet. So no textings or app, but it's just like an old school landline with a cord, and it works over Wi-Fi.
Only approved people can call it, and you control outgoing calls too.
So it looks like a tin can, right?
Yes. Well, that's what okay, please hold. Keep talking.
All right. Okay. Well, no, it says right here, of course, the name is a nod back to the tin can phones you make with a string. The handset is even curved like a can with little ridges on it.
It is. And it has one of those, it has a windy cord on it like the old school phones do.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not a piece of string, but I guess they couldn't really use actual string. That would not work so well. Try to stick your piece of string into your USB port or whatever. So they said, hey, this is cool. It's for, youngins, maybe 10-year-olds that aren't old enough yet to have a phone, or maybe you don't want them to have a phone yet, but now they have their phone, and it's some nostalgia for mom and dad.
It's a screen-free kids phone.
What? Screen-free kids phone.
That's what they're saying. Tin can. Yeah. Looks like it's like $75.
Well, this is one of the times that we wish we could have, we could post the actual video up there, or the photo, but I'm going to look it up later and see what it's like. Oh, but you do need a plan, by the way. If you want your kid to use it, you need the party line plan for $10 a month, and the phone itself, I think, is $75.
Yeah, that's true.
Wow. Would you have gotten that if they were around when your kids were? Did your kids? This is a stupid question, but did Riley not so much? But did Macy ask for a phone well before you thought she was ready to have a phone?
Of course she did, 100%, and we gave her one way too early.
What age?
I forget. I want to say 5th or 6th grade.
Oh, what a terrible parent!
I'm
kidding. No, it's fine.
Question of the day that I love so much. We asked it on Wednesday on our Facebook page. What is making you happy right now?
And it's nice that you shared all these different things that are making you happy, because it may give ideas to other people that are looking for ways to be happy. Some of them, like, buying a new car, you may not be, ready to do that to make your happiness level go up. But some of the answers we got, starting with Marilyn, she said, and she took it to, the letter of the question. At this moment in time, I'm just sitting with my feet up, and that's making me happy.
Great. Corey said my little Lacey, which is her new adopted dog.
Oh.
Kim said being home relaxing, and Ina said sunny Scottsdale, where she just moved.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
We've known Ina for a long time. Okay. Connie said family and good friends make her happy. Jennifer, excited for her daughter coming home tomorrow, which I guess would have been yesterday, right? Yeah. Family equals a happy heart, she says.
Ken said our friendship. Thank you, Ken. Becky said Husky football and weekends at Lake Roosevelt.
Laurel, what's making her happy? Cherishing each day and every moment because we don't know what tomorrow brings. True, true. Leslie says a quiet, crisp 6 a.m. run. Good for her. I don't know if that would make me happy.
Good on you.
Yeah. And Randy, his tribe, which would be 3 kids and his wife, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I wonder if he counts his friends as his tribe as well.
We could be in the tribe.
I'd like to be in his tribe. Eric said my grandkids, family, and friends. Anne said my life is making me happy. I love that. Michael said my good health. And Kathy, family, including my 3-year-old granddaughter.
I have to say, still, even though we have a crazy house with 6 dogs in it now, 3 of whom are 12 weeks old that we're fostering, they make me really happy most of the time. 2 a.m. when they start, these puppies, they don't have their full barks yet. So it's pew, 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 which is cute as hell, especially when they try to be mean and growl, because it's like,
but not at 2 a.m. in the morning. Precisely.
But they do make us very happy. So anything you wanted to share?
Yeah, I was going to say what's making me happy right now is I have a bunch of fresh flowers in my house right now, so that's making me super happy. And the fruit, I think the fruit is tasting so good right now.
Nice.
Like I have golden kiwi. I just had one this morning. So freaking yummy.
Yeah, and that's tough because, sometimes you get it home and like, bleh, not great. Well, it's always pretty good, but sometimes it's exceptional fruit,
I just
right?
feel like the fruit right now is really yummy. The berries, like all of it. Yum, yum.
I love it. Just think for a second how much fruit you could buy with $1.7 billion, okay? I just did that one.
You want me to talk to you about this, Kurt?
Yes, I'm having a hard time focusing on it. The Great Lock-In.
TikTok's super viral trend right now is called the Great Lock-In. And so this is how they explain it. There's a huge trend. The idea of it is you commit to making a change now and carrying it through the end of the year. It's supposed to be a way of fully hyper-focusing on a task, goal, or activity across the 100 plus days of, is there about 100 days left of the year? Yeah, over that.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be any traditional resolution or anything. It's just meant to be a way to shake off the summer laziness. And this is the part, lock in on success for the next few months. So I was thinking when I read the headline, oh, they're doing the Great Lock-In, like you're locking in and having a slumber party or something. You know what I mean? Did you have those when you were little, like a lock-in?
Well, yeah, and don't they also do sometimes with is a certain fundraiser where they put you in jail, quote unquote, and to get out of jail, your friends have to donate some money?
Yeah, is that called the Great Lock-In?
I'm not sure, and I don't remember what the fundraiser is for anyway, but
it's about getting locked in, like laser focusing yourself on like something that you want to accomplish by the end of the year and just really hunkering down and doing the work and making it happen. So I kind of like it. I kind of like it.
I don't know if I can laser focus on something for 5 minutes, let alone the rest of the year.
You can.
It's worth a shot, I guess. Okay.
I'm gonna lock in on spending my $1.7 billion.
There you go. I mean, apparently, as long as you go to Freddy's to buy your ticket, you're in.
I feel like it.
All right. This is the thing we were talking about earlier. How many Americans are overthinkers?
I am.
I think I am too. Sometimes I catch myself, I was talking with about this event that we did yesterday. I was talking with the person in charge, and I was like, "Okay, so you want us to play a song while you're going up on stage to do your announcements?" And I said, "Sure." I was like, "Well, what do you want for your song? It can be this or this." She's like, "You know what? Just whatever." So I think I was overthinking that, trying to be
You choose.
a gracious host, or whatever. So, new survey found that 1 in 8 Americans are overthinkers. The average person second guesses about 40% of their daily decisions.
So what is that? To me, I want to know what that looks like. And I don't know if it just tells us this. The survey found that the average person makes about 50 decisions in a day, which is roughly 1.5 million choices made in a lifetime. Well, that's daunting.
Right, but but just making decisions doesn't make you an overthinker. I think it's when they say that people stress out about it, or I find myself with what they call analysis paralysis. Are you familiar with that?
Yes, I'm very familiar with that.
I'm looking at whatever. I'm looking at here's the generic Rice Krispies, and here's the actual Rice Krispies. This one has X ounces for this much money. This one has this many ounces for that much money. Da 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 da. It's like, just buy the stinking Rice Krispies and get out of here.
You want to make the right decision. I think that's what paralyzes me about it. You know what I mean? Like, I get into the which one's better, which one's cost, do the quick cost analysis too. Is there that much difference? And then you're looking at the content in it and blah, blah, blah. You're right. And sometimes on the simple things, just buy it. And if you bought the wrong thing or you don't like it, then go back and buy the other one.
Exactly. They say the average person spends the average person spends 4 minutes deliberating each item at the grocery store. That's gonna, geez.
I feel like I don't spend that much time.
That can't be right. I mean, if I need pasta, I go in. It's like, okay, where's there it is, done.
No, yeah.
I guess that's the difference between just getting something and overthinking. All right, I don't think it doesn't say that overthinking is unhealthy, but it does. If it causes you stress and anxiety, then, like you said, just buy the thing and go. Get the hell out of there.
But if it's bigger price items, those are bigger decisions. Like Pat and I are going to build a house, right? So you want to make sure you're thinking about all the right things, making the right decisions for it. I mean, yeah.
Okay. What's this deal here? Why you shouldn't... This says you should not make your bed as soon as you wake up. I don't know anybody that... obviously, there are people that do whatever, but...
I made my bed as soon as I woke up this morning.
Is that what you do every morning?
Nearly. But here's the thing. You're not supposed to make it right when you get out of bed. And here's why. Making your bed after you're waking up, you're trapping heat and moisture from the night, creating the ideal environment for dust mites.
Woo.
Thrive in warmth and dampness. These tiny little critters feed on dead skin flakes and can worsen allergies or asthma symptoms for sensitive people.
That's the science behind it, which, by the way, I've also heard they say that's a reason why, don't let your dog sleep in bed with you, because they may have little tiny critters on them as well that, get transferred to you. I don't care.
I do.
To this day, I have never seen with my naked eye a dust mite, so I don't even know if they exist.
Well, they do, because you can't see your naked eye. So here's what you're supposed to do. Rather than making your bed entirely, Kurt Cruz, let your bed air out first.
Okay.
And then you make your bed after it's, had a little chance to breathe, get the moisture away, you know what I mean?
Right.
So they say waiting 30 minutes to an hour should be sufficient enough time. And then what else do they say here? Other outlets echo the same. So you could also use a fan to help with it, or open a window. So the bottom line is, don't trap the moisture and your grossness in your bed right away. Wait to make your bed.
Simple as that.
Simple as that.
Okay, we got to pick things up a bit. I'm going to play this because I like it.
That's Friday.
That was a Blue Angels going by the way.
I know, that's one of my favorite things.
Doesn't that sound always gets me amped? It's so cool. All right, Fun Facts Friday. Here we go. You cannot get legally married in Ohio if you have syphilis. That's good for you to know, Jen. What? You're not going to get married in Ohio. Remember the bird from Twitter's logo, that little bird? It's like a blue circle with a bird. That bird has a name, and that name is Larry, as in Larry Bird, due to the fact that the co-founder of Twitter grew up in Massachusetts and was a huge fan of the Boston Celtics.
Yep. Doc Martens were invented by a German doctor named Klaus Martens after he hurt his ankle skiing in 1945 and needed a more comfortable shoe to wear.
Do you have any docs?
I do.
Actual docs?
Actual docs.
Like I probably have
OG.
4 pairs. You know what? And that might be, I still have the Doc Martens that I wore in high school.
That's awesome.
And they still fit. Okay. Electric Light Orchestra has a record for the most top 40 songs without a #1 hit. That's kind of sad. They've had 20 songs in the top 40. None of them have made it to #1.
I know, super sad. California has the most billionaires of any U.S. state with 124. New York is second with 93, followed by Texas and Florida.
How about the sounds from crunchy foods? This is some science stuff. The sounds from crunchy foods are comparable to tiny sonic booms because the food is breaking up at the speed of sound.
Are you ready for this last one?
Go for it.
Disabled people in the Netherlands get money from the government up to 12 times a year to spend on prostitutes. The end.
Wow. Here's your bonus, by the way, taxpayers. What are my taxes going for? Prostitutes. Okay.
What's happening in the PN Dub this weekend? We got
Let's go with movies opening, which are obviously opening nationwide, not just here. The Conjuring Last Rites, the 4th Conjuring movie. I didn't know that there were 3 other ones.
I didn't either.
But, if you are a fan of that series, you've got a new Conjuring to watch this weekend.
I didn't know that it was all part of, it's the 9th in the installment of that universe that's including Annabelle movies and the Nun movies. That I didn't know that either.
I don't even know what the Conjuring is. So
okay, get ready. Are you ready for some football?
I'm not ready for some football. You didn't give me a heads up. I got to scroll all the way up to at the ends. For
I'm just
NFL.
going to say it. There's a lot of football happening. A lot.
Seahawks against the 49ers, who I believe you would call their nemesis. Their, yeah, that's a big one. The season home opener is Sunday at 1:05.
And then the Huskies take on UC Davis tomorrow night at Husky Stadium at 8 o'clock. The Cougs are also at home tomorrow night playing San Diego State at 7:15. And then I wanted to mention the Storm play New York tonight at Climate Pledge.
Looking for things to do this weekend in Mukilteo, the Lighthouse Festival. That's a lot of fun.
All weekend long, yep. Washington State Fair is happening all weekend long in Puyallup. The Wood and Boat Festival at Maritime Museum on South Lake Union's going on.
Did you say Maritime?
Yes.
Okay. Our Day, that's Rainier Beer Festival. That's going on tomorrow in Georgetown. Also, the Mont Lake Yard Sale. That's Sunday afternoon.
I think that could be good. I bet you'd find some good deals and some nice stuff.
I don't have $1.7 billion to spend on a yard sale.
Yet.
Okay.
Classic Car Show in Edmonds. It's a big one, like 300 cars, I think I read. 11 to 5 on Sunday. And then BrickCon at Maidenbauer Center in Bellevue is tomorrow and Sunday. I think that would be fun. You get to go see all these displays of these really cool Lego bricks, and there's vendors there selling stuff. It looks like it's going to be really fun. So if you have kids that love Legos, that's a thing to do, because I think it's supposed to be kind of rainy this weekend.
What do you got for you this weekend? What are you doing, Jen?
You know what? I don't have anything big going on. We're going to do remodel stuff because we've got to finish that up and just kind of hanging out and get stuff done.
All right. I have a fundraiser. It's not as much a fundraiser as it's just giving back. It's every year we do an outdoor movie night. I get to get up my big 25-foot movie screen.
The Lemon Drops one?
This is for the Little Lemon Drops. It's they're with Seattle Children's.
Yep.
And this year's movie is Lilo and Stitch.
Where is it?
Innis Arden Clubhouse, and I think that's technically must be Montlake Terrace. No, Shoreline.
Can anyone go?
I don't know. I don't know.
I hope the weather holds out for their movie night. Really, for real, because it's supposed to be thunder showers tomorrow.
Ew. Well, then we're gonna have to move it inside, and then it'll just be a 15-foot screen.
Okay.
All right. Do you want music for this or not?
Yes.
Well, I'm going to play this because I like this. I like this particular cover of the song. This has nothing to do with the story. All right.
Oh man, look at my life. I'm a lot like you were.
Sorry, Jen. I don't care. I like that song, and I wanted to play it.
The podcast question of the day, in this case, the weekend. What's the most embarrassing mistake you've made at work?
Oh my God. I can't narrow it down to one.
I remember that there were some signs that we printed. I feel like I wasn't fully in charge of this particular one. For real, I'm not passing the buck, but I'll claim it. But there was a grammatical error on these big signs that we had printed out. Kevin, our friend Kevin, he still had one in his office for a long time. And I cannot remember for the life of me what it said, but it was like, oh my gosh, it was like one of those head slapping moments.
You know what? I can answer this question, but I don't get embarrassed very easily. So I think the one time, remember how much fun it was when you would, take a quick bathroom break, and I would stand around the corner when you came out of the bathroom and scare the bejesus out of you. Well, one time it wasn't you, it was Sally, and our GSM, and I was like, blah! It's like, oh, that was the wrong person to startle. But I still think it was fun.
But she's a good sport.
She is a good sport. Yes. So
it wasn't like that big of a deal.
We want to know what your most embarrassing thing. I don't know if I can, like I said, I don't know if I can say it because I don't get embarrassed, but please share with us and we will have that for you Monday morning on the big show, right?
I feel like if you work in radio, you can't be easily embarrassed.
I think you're right about that.
Yeah. Okay, well, we will be back with a new episode on Monday. New episodes every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We want you to have an awesome weekend. Thanks for spending time with us. Make good choices, find joy, spread kindness,
and laugh. Laugh a lot.
Good for the soul, people. Have a good one.